One of the most important things about taking care of your pet is making sure you wash them properly. And there are some do's and don'ts when it comes to washing your dog. Now, there are 4 important steps we need to consider. The first is making sure that we wet the dog well down the back. Now, if you notice, it will run predominantly off the coat, so you need to have a good amount of water to get a good soak through. I always recommend warm water in this instance because if you don't use warm water, the dog will get cold during the time period of washing. And let's face it, none of us like cold showers, particularly on cool mornings. So you need to make sure that the dog is fully moist across the coat before you think about lathering up with some shampoo. When you're looking to lather up, make sure you put plenty of shampoo straight down the midline of the back. That way you can make sure that you're ready to be able to lather up the shampoo evenly through the coat. Use a soft massaging technique to bring it into the coat. This will be absolutely beautiful for your pet. They'll enjoy it no end. And as you can see here, Milo is nice and comfortable. Don't work against the skin because that will cause irritation. Always run in a line with the coat and skin. That way it will get nice and softly massaged into the coat. You can already see the lathering coming up nicely, and this is the product working beautifully to get all the dirt and debris out of the coat. When washing the face, make sure you're careful of the eyes and the ears because you don't want to get shampoo into them. Of course, it can sting those eyes, so when you are washing, make sure you massage around, under and on top of the eye, but not actually into it. And similarly with the ear, you don't want to get shampoo actively down that ear canal. Now, stage 3 is rinsing, and it's one of the most important things. You need to make sure that you get all the shampoo and suds out of the coat and into the bottom of the bucket. This way we can make sure we're getting all the dirt, the debris, and all the allergens out of the coat so you've got a nice clean result. Make sure that you run the water right the way down the midline of the back. This way it'll allow all of gravity to help remove the shampoo. As it's running down, massage the water down vertically, working with the coat to get all the shampoo out. It will take some time. You'll need to use at least a half a dozen buckets to make sure the shampoo is out of all of the coat of a dog Milo's size. Now, if you've got a large dog, using a hose is the appropriate mechanism. This way you'll get enough volume to be able to remove all that shampoo. Now, after shampooing, it's always extremely important to condition your dog's coat because that will provide all the nutrients to the coat and skin to keep it healthy. I do one of 2 things. I either use exactly the same technique using a straight conditioner down the back line, or if you want a simpler approach, you can look to create a 2 parts water, 1 part conditioner spray and simply spray down the back line. This way you'll be able to comb it in and the nutrition will get right to the bottom of the coat. Now, the last stage is drying your pet. Now, if it's a winter's day, always wash in the morning because that way the sun will help dry your pet out during the day before it gets cool at night. If you want to give a helping hand, there's one of 2 options. You can look to use a towel and quite simply patting the dog dry. Don't use a rubbing technique because that will cause knots in the coat. Otherwise, you can look to use a hairdryer or some other form of blow dry to your pet. If you're doing that, just make sure that you're not putting it too close to the skin because it can get very hot and actually burn your pet. So always use that with caution. Lastly, and if you want the easy way, you can always let your dog roam free so that it can take itself and shake. So that's the easy and healthy way to wash your pet.